Good morning, everybody. You guys should be able to hear me okay. Just let me know. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Looking forward to this New York's live stream with you guys as we get into the New York Open. It's a Friday. And excited to see what the volatility brings. If you guys can just confirm that you can hear me okay, and you should be able to see the disclaimer. And now you should be able to see the charts. So yeah, man, keep me posted. Excited to see you guys. Please ask questions. Current members, any questions that you guys have, just let me know, man. Beautiful. Welcome, Tavo, RK, Paul, Aiden, Warrior, Abdul, Anna, Dan, and then Kadzin. Welcome, everybody. So yeah, man, right now, and then current True Algo members, I started to put some alerts in a new channel for you guys just about when we have our closes, but going into the next 15-minute candle close for all of our indexes right now, we are confirmed bullish from True Algo on the ES, so looking for a bullish move to complete up to the daily open. We are confirmed bullish already on the NQ earlier today, and it did play out already. But until we lose this box by True Algo and price closes below this box down here, there's no reason to be bearish on this asset. But it looks like the ES is going to have a bigger win opportunity up to the daily open instead of the NQ. And then lastly, the US 30. When this candle closed, a little bit after that, I again put that alert in the group to let you guys know that there was a bullish close on US 30, and it's been very aggressive in our favor out, and it's almost to that daily open where we have another take profit tool. But all three indexes are bullish right now, and we talk about this being a True Algo trifecta. Watch the circles real quick. So when you see something like this, when all three indexes that we watch, the ES, the NQ, and the US 30 futures, when they have bullish closes from our system in the same direction, so a bullish close obviously from a box that's below us, we call that a trifecta. And as you can see, when that happens, moves tend to follow in a quicker fashion, which we like to see because it allows our members to get a move to play out faster. US 30 is almost to that open. Again, note that the NQ has already hit that open from a take profit standpoint. If you're a Forex trader, DXY right now is confirmed bearish from the box. And then True Algo members, I'm on the Capcom version because I'm trying to target the beacon and scalp target for DXY that are down here. So looking for potential, if this does play out where we get a very bearish DXY during the New York session, then there's a high probability that the commodities could be bullish, and then the pound and the euro could be very bullish as well, and potentially the indexes could be bullish too if they're following suit based off the DXY. But this is something we're watching for DXY here, as it is confirmed bearish. And then at the same time over here on the pound, it was bullishly confirmed twice during the London session. The first time was right here, and then it pushed up to daily open to fulfill a take profit as well as this fair value gap. For those of you guys that play fair value gaps and you're never sure where to take profit or where to enter and exit, we show you our strategy inside of our learning platform. That's the bullish close. We've pushed up on the pound. That's win number one. We also had a bearish close right before it during the very end of the Asia session, going into the London session, offering a really good win on that one as well. And then now we once again have a bullish close on the pound. We've pushed up, and the pound has once again fulfilled that fair value gap right there as a take profit tool. And then until the pound loses these two boxes and DXY gains above this box over here, there's no reason to be overly bearish on the pound. And right now I'll check the euro to see if the euro is also confirmed. You should notice that the DXY and the euro look eerily similar, except for it's an inverse relationship. And then right now you can see we have multiple bullish closes on the euro, and both have played out, and the current one is playing out, but it has not reached its target yet. So it's trying to look for the euro to get up here to the weekly open and allowing DXY to get down here to the daily open. So looking like we're going to get this bullish play for the euro and the pound, and a bearish play for DXY in the Forex market. If there's any other Forex pairs you guys want me to see, please let me know and I'll check them out for you guys. Coco the Clown's asking, that's an awesome name, by the way. What does the star represent? Which he's talking about the indexes over here. These are True Algo beacons above price right now on the indexes. That is today's beacon. And then it's probably hard to see on your guys' screen, but inside our dashboard, our True Algo beacon, you can see it says an active beacon. There's a 69.4% chance that you are going to hit that active beacon for today on the ES. And then overall, there's an 88% chance that it gets cleared over a 3-month look back period. But just from a today perspective, that's what that is. So it's an area where you look for price to get hit. US 30, folks, again, from that front run on the daily open as price is starting to pull back just a little tiny bit. A reminder, any Forex pairs you guys want me to see, please let me know and I'll pull them up if we chart them. Right here is gold. And then as you guys have seen our indicator in the past in our live streams, this was during the Asia session, bearish close, and then the wind plays out, immediately followed by hitting the True Algo box again above, bearish close, and the move is very small, but it hits into this gap. It's a very small move, but still nonetheless moves in the direction predicted. But if you didn't take profit on this first short during the London session down, it comes back up here. We call this a mitigation entrance, and this is where our members would look to enter in again into the position versus getting scared out of the position. And then now you can see it fully plays out to daily open, and then daily opens, weekly opens are considered major take profit tools using our mitigation strategy. We actually do show you a strategy versus just saying the system works and good luck on your own. We coach you through it. So now that we've hit that daily open, this position that was opened either here or here for the second entrance, you now move your stop to break even, and the potential for New York to now come and claim that stop up above. But either way, you secure profit here and move about your day and look at something else. So gold is, just want to be clear, is still confirmed bearish, but right at this point, this is not where you look to enter in more shorts on the daily open. The daily open is a 50-50 anyways, and it's hard for people to set a stop loss based off of that. That's why we don't use the daily opens as a entrance area. We use it as a take profit using True Algo. We do have a daily scalp target for gold down here. And again, if you hover over it, it'll say that it's a daily scalp target. And then that one has a 75% chance it's going to be hit today. So 75% chance during New York, we're going to get a bearish move to clear that. Oil, folks, you are confirmed bullish from the True Algo weekly system, and we talked about this the past 2 days, that we are in a bullish weekly trend on oil. We're looking for oil to get up to 82, and oil opened, comes down, clears the scalp target right there, 67% chance, or sorry, 84% chance it would clear that. And then lastly, the True Algo beacon that somebody was asking about, that's the one on oil. Oil had a 67% chance it would clear that beacon. You can see it gets to it to the tick, and then now oil's putting in a new high for the week. But True Algo members, just note us flipping that statistic in our favor, that as soon as today opens, we are already looking for reasons for oil to push up. It comes down, clears our bearish scalp target and beacon, and now you can see that oil's just continuing to push up live. We'll be looking for oil to get up to this day box up here during the New York session. And then crypto, folks, we drew this idea yesterday on Bitcoin. It's now played out as far as we were bearish confirmation here, pushes up into the swing box or weekly system, more bearish closes, and then Bitcoin absolutely rejects. And one of the best parts about True Algo, folks, is sometimes when you use other systems, you're never sure when you're invalidated. But like you can see, like right here, how good True Algo is. You see that bullish candle? And those of you guys that have been on our live streams, you've seen this before. We always talk about you have to have a bullish close above a box to look for longs. Do you see how good the system was at catching and letting us know that, hey man, I know you got a bullish candle, but you see how we didn't close above the box? That's True Algo protecting the position to let you know that we are still looking for price to go further down, and then you can see it follow suit. And then where most retail traders keep thinking they're going to catch the bottom, we cannot close above the boxes, and then boom, price rejects once again. So there currently is still no reason to be bullish on Bitcoin until you can close above the box here. We're just looking for lower prices. So if you struggle on take profits and entrances on crypto, the system can really help you. And then we are in a confirmed bearish close from Ethereum. So Ethereum looking to get lower into the system right now. There's no reason to be bullish on Ethereum. And then for Tether, you are into the weekly box, and there's no reason to be bullish on these two assets until Tether can close way down here. Again, this is not an area to be longing Bitcoin till it can close above the boxes, just like we need Tether to close below the boxes. And then just like that, in I guess 8 minutes, I've covered all 4 major asset classes, being it crypto, the commodities, Forex, and then now started with the indexes for the today. So now I'll go back to chat. Any questions you guys have, let me know. We have another close in 4 minutes on the indexes, so we'll be able to update those. And you guys feel free to let me know. I can see a whole bunch of Forex requests, so I can pull them up if we have them. Sorry, if we chart them through our system. Excuse me. On that Forex side. I can pull up the UJ. So as we wait for the UJ to load right here, we're trying to see, like, was this a box? Man, look at that. Absolutely perfect. You guys see right there that scalp target on the UJ? So like once it gets down here, if you're like, oh man, this is the perfect place to short, you see how it gets right here to this little brown line that has a check mark? It had an 89% chance that the UJ would come down here and clear this, and that's at today's statistic. And as you can see, that marked the absolute bottom on the UJ, and now it's pushed straight back up. There's no reason to be bearish on the UJ until it loses this box, guys. So no reason to be bearish on it. It has to lose the 158.6 level. If not, the UJ is just going to sit here and hover inside of our True Algo box, or continue to finish out the bullish move to get up to this box here. So hopefully that answers you guys on the UJ. Room was asking, can I look at an entrance idea on the NQ right now? To me, if you're going to do a move on the NQ, you're only targeting that daily open right here, because this is a major take profit. It is bullishly confirmed, so that's where you're looking to go. So your stop loss, if you're going to use the box, you can see that the risk to reward is terrible. So like for me, if you're going to enter a long position idea on the open, from, again, this is for demo and paper trading purposes only, guys, then your stop has to be really tight, because you're only going to get to daily open. Then there's a gap that can be filled right there, and then taking the high of the day. So for me, it's, if you're going to enter in here, you're going to have to look for a much tighter stop. Let me know if you guys can still hear me okay. I'm just adjusting some volume things to try to correct the background noise or anything like that. Can you guys all still hear me okay? But hopefully that helps you on room asking about this daily open. I just wouldn't set my stop loss all the way here at the bottom. Instead, I would be setting a stop maybe at the True Algo flex of the move or the low. But if you're going to set your stop down here from a risk to reward perspective, you're going to want to at least to get up to that fair value gap that's being filled. The better play for me is the ES, because it has further to go to get to its open. Even if like the NQ plays out, I'm just trying to be transparent for you, and I hope that helps. We try to be transparent here. We're just about to hit that daily open on the US 30 from the start of stream, almost to that full take profit, everybody. Yeah, you're going to hear probably like a small little hum in the background. I'm just trying to correct that for you guys. So I'll try to talk louder. US 30 just hit the full take profit just now on the US 30. I say full take profit because whenever we hit the opens using our mitigation entrance strategy by True Algo, that's a major take profit tool, and that's where price can now reverse downwards. So that's why we call that, it's not an entrance point, instead it's a major take profit, and I hope that helps. But that one was called live. And then True Algo members, that new Discord channel where I tell you when we have closes, I hope that helps you too, and we'll keep updating that throughout the day when we have closes. There's another new 15-minute close. We are still confirmed bullish on the ES, looking for the ES to finish out at least to the daily open. NQ is still confirmed bullish from the True Algo box down here. And then US 30, folks, you are still confirmed bullish as well. It's just hard to get into an entrance from daily open because your stop is very far away. So that doesn't mean you can't play it. We're just letting you know. And then just note that US 30 can be looking to target here or the box above for the New York session, which would be great, by the way, if we can get a full bullish move all the way up to the box. And then for the Forex people, for the commodities people, nothing has changed. The crypto people, nothing can change yet till New York open because we operate on a 30-minute candle close. I can check out some of the other pairs for you guys as you're asking. This is the Aussie. As we wait for the Aussie to load, we're looking to see were there boxes here by True Algo smashing price down, and then were there boxes down up on the bottom here pushing price up. And as you can see, man, like you guys are asking about the assets. If you're someone who plays the Aussie going into the late Asia session, I mean, look at it. This is stock True Algo. This is a bearish confirmation candle close right there. Set your stop at the box, and then look at the win overall. It's a 3-1, but it's not just that, it's the ticks. I mean, you're talking about a massive win on the Aussie. And then the craziest thing is, like, as a retail trader, when this happens, a lot of you, if you miss that move, you're going to try to long the bottom. And even though it works in your favor, it's not a strategy that we use because it's a 50-50. This is monthly open down here. But look at the next confirmation. Here's the bearish hit. You might think you missed the move. There's your bearish confirmation. And then look at the move playing out now. And then, like we keep telling you, so that you know we're being transparent and then consistent, there's daily open. And now a major take profit has been hit on the Aussie. So right now on the Aussie, the only thing you can be is bearish. It has to get above the box now to be bullish. So no reason to be bearish, or sorry, no reason to be bullish on the Aussie. It's hard to enter on a daily open. Again, I'm being consistent about telling you that because we use the daily open as a take profit, where many retail traders, they use the opens as an entrance point. You can see how they can get wrecked in here in the middle, but the boxes help us get to the take profit where the retail trader will actually look to enter. Coco the Clown, everything I do is for demo and paper trade purposes only, so that should answer your question. We will alert members when we have closes. We also have an alerts channel that goes off automatically so that you don't have to watch the charts the entire day. Instead, you can just wait for the alert to go off in the channel, and then you can pull up the chart. So if you're someone who works a 9 to 5, or you're just busy during the New York or Asia or London session, you can just pay attention and put the notifications on for that alert. But everything I do is for demo and paper trade purposes only. NB Education, who's asking about gold. Gold, we use the futures chart right now. And then just as from earlier, gold had, there's a little bit of background noise in the background. Apologies, everybody. This is my last week where I'm not at my office. I'll be at my office next week for good, and I'm looking forward to being back with you all there. So this will be the last weird audio thing. You probably can still hear it. But right now on gold, this is a bearish confirmation. This is a bearish confirmation. I'm just repeating what I said earlier. And as you can see, just like, again, being as transparent and as consistent as possible, you can see that we've gotten to daily open, and this is a major take profit on gold. Gold is still confirmed bearish, but this is not an entrance point on gold because we've already had that. When will gold be bullish? It has to close bullish above a box. Right now, we're looking for gold during the New York session to hopefully play this out instead. We're only looking for this until gold can close back above here. Reminder, oil is still confirmed bullish, and we do keep putting in new highs on oil, and we've almost gotten to the full take profit box for oil. The reason why we call it the full take profit box is because when oil hits this box, if it closes bearish underneath, now you have a short. And that's why we say full take profit, because now you're looking for a position on the other side. If oil pushes through this box and closes bullish right here, then we can look for continued bullish moves up on oil. Back over to the indexes, where it's so close to the tick, but we have not hit that open yet on the NQ. So still looking for the NQ to go higher, and then the ES as well to go higher to finish this move. It'll also start getting into this fair value gap as well. Any other questions, you guys can let me know. I know a lot of you guys are asking about different assets and things like that. Reminder that the Aussie is only bearish. Seen a lot of questions related to the Swiss franc. So as we wait for the boxes to load, looking to see if the system caught the bottom here and we are not in any type of short opportunity. And now, I mean, we had it right here. It was a very aggressive move right at the London session. This is the second asset that was very, very aggressive. Sorry again if you guys can hear some background noise, but it was very aggressive on the Swiss franc here. Bearish close, pushes out, and then now we're collecting inside of this box. But for us, there's no reason to be bullish on the franc until it gets above this box. It has to get above this box right here. It's a big area where it's going to collect and consolidate. Needs to get above this box to be bullish. I know someone else asked about the UCAD, and I'll gladly show you. The UCAD should mirror a lot of DXY. And so right now, lots of bearish closes earlier today on the UCAD. But as you can see, like I keep telling you, that daily open is a major take profit tool. Notice not a single candle closed below the daily open. So constant little quick moves for bearishness. And then boom, now we've got accepted to the box. We've cleared that True Algo beacon right here. There was a 78% chance we would hit this point today. That's the day one hit rate. And then now you're not looking for longs on the UCAD till it can close above this box. You would love to get DXY to also close above the same box at the same time. That could really help propel that price up. The pound and the euro should be struggling a little bit right here. As you can see, we filled that fair value gap on the pound, and that's exactly where price is now rejecting. US 30 now with the long positions going crazy in our favor. It's fantastic. If you guys would rewatch this stream, you'll see me talk about when Room was asking, should I go long on the daily open? Or not daily open, but is it too late to go long on the NQ? And I was telling him different ways he could set his stop. And more importantly, I said, look at the ES because it doesn't have the daily open so close. And you can see that candle on the ES is bigger than the candle on the NQ. So I hope that helps, as we're still looking to get up to daily open for the ES. But the US 30 is going absolutely fantastic right now. You're welcome, France. Nothing has changed on gold. As people keep coming in and asking, I want to make sure I'm consistent. What's the only view you can be on gold right now, everybody? Using True Algo, what's the only thing you can be? I'm only saying that to make sure my transparency is there and nothing changes. And we know nothing changes until the candle closes, and the candle will close when New York opens. But just to be clear, this is a bearish close. This is looking for this. This is a bearish close, and these are bearish closes from the True Algo box. So we're only looking for gold to finish getting down here where this circle is. When do we flip bullish on gold is when it gets closed above this box here. It would still be entering into the swing system by True Algo, but right now these are ways to collect into more positions and shorts to push down on gold. Thank you, Emmy, for answering. I appreciate it. New York opens here in 6 minutes. So anything you guys are looking for or have questions on, just let me know. I'm going to not change assets so rapidly here going into New York Open as far as your guys' requests. I'm going to try to focus on the index futures, the euro, the pound, DXY, gold, oil, and then crypto. As you guys can see, gold is playing out this move now very aggressively. There probably was a lot of retail traders that tried to get into a long position because they saw that gold was up over the futures market. But again, there's no reason to be bullish until it's above the box. And you can see live on stream, there's another new low being put on that candle as we look for gold to finish out the move down here. And at the same exact time, the pound and the euro are struggling a little bit, which can help commodities also struggle a little bit as well. New York opens in 5 minutes. Crypto folks, Ethereum has almost played out that full move, trying to get to this box. Tether pushing up strong once again, helping us know that crypto is bearish using our system and no reason to be bullish until Bitcoin can get a close above this box. US 30 got above that open. Remember we talked about allowing it to take the daily high. It did, and then now a lot of stops are getting taken as it pushes back down, but we see that idea has played out. And now a big pushback here going into that New York open session. And by the way, gold has now fulfilled its obligation. You guys can see it's fully played out. It has now gotten to we call this the full take profit box. We'd love to get gold down here to hit this scalp target. Okay, again, we talked about this earlier that there is a 75% chance gold will hit this orange line within the True Algo system today. And then if we get a bearish close below these two boxes, that would be another bearish move to get down to this little star, which is that True Algo beacon right here, guys. And there is a 70% chance that we will get there today on gold. That would be a very bearish move during the New York session, but because we were able to get into these bearish moves earlier, that's the benefit of having these targets that are very far from price, but can be a very big advantage for us. Oil is rejecting quite hard right now, by the way. But really good win on gold. Illegals asking, if we close bullish above this box, would that be a long idea on gold? Absolutely. But it would have to close above daily open in order to be bullish currently on this candle. So I don't think that's going to happen in the next 2 minutes. So that means for the next 30 minutes, you just chill. You don't force a bullish move out of gold. If you're ever someone who feels like you get in the move too early, like let's say you go long and you're like, yes, this is great, and boom, this happens, then you get stopped out, and then it does this. What probably happens here is that you didn't wait for the confirmation candle to close, and as a retail trader, you enter the markets too fast. They know how far to push you out of your position, and then price takes off without you, even though it goes in the direction that you wanted to start with. NQ has fully played out that daily open, so Rune, if you did take it, you've now gotten to that daily open, take profit. Hopefully that helps. ES folks, you've come down and re-hit into the True Algo box. And now it's starting to buy up a little bit again, but the NQ has gotten to that take profit point. And then US 30, you're still at daily open as well too. You guys see now live again like how gold is buying up, and it's not like that there's long positions getting open. That's usually what distracts retail traders. They think people are going long. We can see that this is a take profit box, so we know that the bigger brokers are now just taking profits on their position versus opening new longs. And hopefully that helps. The pound looks just like the ES right now, which is really good because we want them to move in the same direction. Until the pound loses this box, there's no reason to be bearish on the pound. We can check the euro real quick too. Euro, same story. The euro's not digging as deep, so the euro might be a better play instead of the pound, as the pound's a little bit more aggressive right now. Yeah, you can see the euro hasn't even gotten to the box. It's just continuing to maintain its bullishness upwards. New York is just about to open, guys, and I'll be here to help you. Oh, that's awesome, Room. So you took the shorts on gold. That's a big win, man. So congrats. Happy for you. New York is just about to pop. I'm going to sit on the indexes the most right as we're about to get going. Notice that the US 30 and the NQ are struggling with its daily open, and now the ES is diving into the box right here as New York opens. They're being very aggressive to push people down right before New York opens. And just about to open. Until the ES loses these boxes, this is just a great area for price to collect to eventually muscle upwards. But right now, this is neutral if you're not in any ideas as you're in the box. If you're taking any of these bullish closes earlier, True Algo members, this is the mitigation strat. But if you're not in anything, just waiting 15 minutes to see if we close above here to get bullishness, or 15 minutes to close down here to get bearishness. You guys see how that NQ, once it hit open, as did US 30, that big rejection. And then True Algo members, don't be surprised when the market does this, when the NQ does that. For the first 10 minutes, we always talk about that and coach that the US 30 and the NQ tend to move a little bit opposite. They're moving in the same direction now, which is fantastic. But right at that close point, they really messed with the markets. As far as just the NQ and US 30 going the opposite direction on their candle close. DXY is still confirmed bearish. The euro is still confirmed bullish. Gold, this is what we talk about. Eagle was asking about if you get a bullish close, can you look for a long position on gold? And as you can see, it was a bearish confirmation, so there's no reason to be bullish. You might see this current candle turning bullish, but all it could be is it just pushes up a little bit and then just absolutely rejects, because it has to close bullish. It can't just look bullish. So we are still looking for lower prices on gold until we can close bullish above this box. The good thing is this, if you're a gold trader, is like, because it's right here, in the next 30 minutes, if it closes just a little bit higher, you have a bullish idea in 30 minutes from now. But until it closes, this is going to be a place where it can trap people who go long too early. Trying to see if silver has a additional short opportunity. You'll see silver should move in the same direction as gold. They just don't move as far. And this is silver. We're just waiting for it to load. We know that this was boxes up here. We're also rejecting from the monthly open on silver. Come on. Silver did have a bearish close below the boxes, and now silver is in a bearish daily trend. This should also make it harder for gold to go up. But right now, if on silver, there's no reason to be bullish until silver can get way up here and close bullish. Then you can go long. If you try to go long within here, this is where retail traders are going to get chopped up. So just looking for silver to go lower. And since we're already looking for gold to go lower, it's a really good opportunity. And note that we did get to the True Algo beacon, which had a 75% chance for silver to hit today. So if you want those statistics in your favor, there you go. And there goes silver putting in a new low. Go check gold real fast. And there's almost going to get to it live on stream, guys. Here it comes. So if any of you guys, if we helped you on this gold play or just in markets in general, we would appreciate if you could just hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It helps us too. The one thing that we can't do is force the YouTube algorithm to go in our favor. We can do the markets, but YouTube is a whole nother situation. And by the way, there's that take profit hit. Boom. You can see the check mark. So there you go. Hopefully, making sure all of you guys knew not to go long on gold. That's helped you out a lot. And then lastly, if any of you guys are interested in, I know we're not the cheapest system out there by design, because we are here for people to invest in themselves. But if you're looking for a discount and you're only looking to do something for 1 month, we're not always the cheapest option. But if you do a year plan, we are offering 50% off the entire year. So if you're looking to invest in yourself, you've been going to our streams, you want to take advantage of ideas like this on gold, we have 50% off our yearly plan right now. Looking for gold to get down here. Until gold can close bullish above this, there's no reason to. But yeah, that 50% sales at the very top of our website. You can see index folks with that NQ, they're being very aggressive. This is almost 100 ticks by itself. Again, we're still confirmed bullish, but again, not talking about taking those longs at the top. Just so you guys understand, like I was saying, it's 96 ticks is just the wick alone. We're not bearish till we lose this box, but this isn't an entrance point if you're not in it. And why? And again, so I'm being transparent. We've hit that major take profit tool, and so it's not a surprise that it rejects. If you're someone that wants to play the opens, I mean, that's awesome for you, and I hope those plays worked out for you. But just being transparent and not trying to flip-flop like, oh, now I'll go short on the open or go long on the open. That's not how I roll. I try to be as consistent as possible for members, because we do this every day in Discord. You guys can see that ES, again, we talk about it's bullish until it loses this box, and this is where people can collect ideas, but there's no reason to be bearish until it loses the box. I'm not saying this is an easy area to be in, but this is that area that we know True Algo can hold. And that's what I was saying. If you want, just wait 15 minutes for another close to see if you can close above the box or below the box. You don't have to play this candle, if that makes sense. US 30 very aggressive, and now NQ is putting in a new high on the current New York open candle, still holding. And then you can see gold until it closes below that box. This is why these major take profits have been hit. And now you see, once again, like I was saying earlier, it's not that long positions are being open, it's that the markets are taking profit on their shorts right now. And then this is why I love True Algo. Ethereum finished playing out the idea, guys. You can see here it hit the take profit box. You take profit on the shorts from up here, and now price is getting bought up instantly, which is what we want to see. This isn't a long position on Ethereum, but we don't continue to go short after we hit our take profit box, and Bitcoin's still stuck in the boxes, as is Tether. So Ethereum's the only one offering ideas right now. You have to get Bitcoin to close above here and Tether down there. Really good bullish move upwards right now on the ES. I know it's hard when you're in a live situation, guys, where you see price pushing against an idea and it's down here, and then you click away or you look away, and then literally within 2 minutes it's all the way back up again, and it's higher up than what the candle opened, because that's why the candle's green. But this is the difference with us being on live candles versus others who are just like back testing over the weekends. We do a back test session every Sunday night. So those of you guys, if you watch this video and you join us before Sunday night Eastern Standard Time, you'll be able to do a live back test session with us as well about using the system. Again, we teach you how to use the system. We don't leave you to fend for yourself. I'm trying to read over your guys' questions now. I answered your guys' questions as I'm going through. How am I neutral on Q when it closed bullish above the box before opening session? We covered this earlier. All three indexes were bullish, confirmed, and pushed up. And we've hit daily open, which is a major take profit tool using our mitigation strategy. We give 3 types of take profit tools, and that's one of them. So once you hit that daily open, this is not an area where you continue to open new positions. I'm as transparent as possible about reminding everybody I don't take ideas or teach people to take ideas when you're demo and paper trading off the open. So that's why you are now neutral. It's still confirmed bullish, I won't deny that, but this is not somewhere you enter into new long positions. Hope that helps. Right now, I know Coco's talking about being aggressive on Bitcoin, but for us using that mitigation strategy, when we close above this box or the 64K region, that's when the aggressive buys would more likely kick in for Bitcoin. But right now, this is where a lot of people are going to collect. You need Tether to close lower, and you need Bitcoin to close higher. At least that's our opinion on it. Lots of aggression on sells right now on the index market. We have a close here in that 6.5 minutes, so people that are waiting for that 15-minute close either to be above or below, there's a probability that you're just going to end in this box again, which again, this is an area to collect prices until we get a confirmation close out or below. I'll be on for the next 2 closes, so we'll be able to do it together. Gold did put in a new low, by the way. Silver should have put in a new low as well, and it sure did. It might have actually got to the... Actually, it was a huge move down for silver. Gold is not moving down as aggressive on that current candle, but silver sure is. And again, note this arrow right here. I'm just going to move it to where it was, that we're in a massive bearish daily trend on silver. And remember, guys, just rewind the tape like 8 minutes ago, and now look what silver did. Huge win, and now silver is hitting into the True Algo weekly system. You know it's the weekly system because it's a bigger box. But that daily bearish trend by True Algo is going fantastic right now. One of our members is saying that there's a news release here in 5 minutes. I think oil has a whole bunch of contract updates and things like that here as well. So we should get some news volatility related to the commodities market. Sorry for the humming in the background. It should be going away. Still bullish on the euro, still bearish on the DXY. You guys see how those wicks... Remember, this is a single candle right now. The wicks are just designed to trap people. US 30's now rejected the entire move from open so far. And for all of you guys hanging out with me and maybe just joining, just reminding everybody that this is the last day I'm not at my office, so sorry for the ambient noises. There won't be any issues the weeks going forward. So hopefully you can hear me okay still. Big rejections right now from the open. And now looking to start getting below that box for the ES to start flipping bearish. The NQ still has further to go to flip bearish. Can you guys all still hear me okay? Sorry for the... I know I keep apologizing for the ambient noise, but it is what it is. Sorry. It's definitely me. Gold just put in a new low again. Oil's back to daily open, by the way. There's another new low on gold. Silver means it's pushing down too. Again, the overall goal is to get gold down here. There's a 70% chance that it will hit that beacon, that star by True Algo today during that New York session, and it's looking great. And if gold is this bearish, then indexes are going to tend to be slightly more bearish than bullish. US 30 is now back to the box. We know that there's not going to be a new long position activated yet on US 30 if you're in nothing, because it has to close bullish, and the close would have to be way up there in order for that current candle to be bullish. So this is one of those things where you have to wait another 15-minute close on the US 30 if that's something that you watch. The NQ is still holding, and these wicks are 100 ticks. So again, waiting for a close from a box for a bigger confirmation rather than getting trapped within this, because as we told you before, we don't play off of the opens. Tether's still holding that box. Bitcoin, this is in, we call this like a, I don't know if anybody's ever eaten at like Wendy's or something like that, but like it's just double, triple stacked. There's a weekly box by True Algo stacked into 2 daily boxes. And what happens is, like, True Algo's trying to tell us, like, and protect us that, hey man, we're looking to head down today, because whenever there's massive boxes that are all stacked, it's a magnet for price, and we teach that within our system. And then now this is where price can consolidate a lot, and crypto doesn't close. It doesn't have like that 4:30 knockoff time like the futures markets does, and then it can close here. That's where a lot of the long positions will flush out all the shorts. So that's True Algo just sending a warning to us that this is an area where prices are going to collect. And until we can close above the boxes, there's no reason to be overly bullish. So if you ever feel like you get in too early and you're always trying to snipe the low only to get this and keep getting taken out of your position. That's why. Everything back down to rejecting to the bottom of boxes. ES is about to tap the New York low of yesterday. For current True Algo members, we talk about that. That's that New York low yesterday. US or NQ has not gotten to that point yet, but it's close. We won't have any moves for the next 15 minutes on index, folks, because we have to wait for another candle. That was a weird close just now with that news event. I don't know if anyone saw that. It instantly pushed up and then pushed back down in 1 second. That was that news release people were just talking about. The ES continuing to push down. You can see that now we're trapped in boxes. So this is about waiting. Again, has to close below, and then a lot of shorts can kick in on the ES. But this is a place where it can aggressively move up. So it's not going to be an idea that we take. We try to teach patience here. It's not always easy to have patience. NQ is trying to travel down to the box as well, as is US 30 is inside the box now. News event pushing out. Let me see if DXY pushed up. Yep, you're going to get some more bearishness now that DXY is pushed up above the boxes with the news release. So should get more bearishness kicking in. Gold probably folded. There's the full take profit hit again on gold. Again, that idea. So the news release helped get us down there. So as we're sitting here waiting for the indexes to produce a move, you see how we can follow gold throughout. And it's an advantage of the system. Most people think that they have some type of inkling that they know exactly how a certain asset's going to trade. And for us, we're waiting for closes on these assets. Like, look, anyone who went short right here on the news on the ES, look what just happened to them. Do you see it? Like, immediately they're taken out of the position. And so while I'm sitting here reminding you constantly that I'm waiting for the next close on them or waiting for a bullish move out of this box on the NQ, I can sit here and enjoy an easy short on gold while I'm waiting for this to do something. I hope that makes sense versus I'm just going to play the ES today and I'm going to force a move out of it. And I don't want to get trapped in 100 tick wicks. And this is how I avoid that. And we try to teach that too. And US 30 is another really good opportunity of what I mean. Like, look at US 30. The candle's very green right now, but look at the wick that pushed down into a box we expect to flip bullish. But those retail traders who shorted the bottom of US 30 on the news, they're getting destroyed. And during the spreads, during that news release, we know that the spreads are going to push it even lower. So there won't be a long idea on gold still, because gold has to close above here because that's where the candle opened. So we know that there's still no reason to be bullish on gold as we're seeing this continue to play out. And as long as DXY continues to muscle up like this, it's going to be hard for markets to swing bullish. Watch what happened to crypto now. Remember how that Bitcoin was up here? Now look at Bitcoin. Again, this is why we use the closes in our favor, and a lot of the long positions will kick in up here. And then a really good example, guys, on Ethereum. Do you remember how Ethereum, I said, you see that the current candle is bullish after we finished our shorts, and it pushes up and it makes you want to take the position, but we talk about it has to close. And now look where the current candle is. This is that live perspective that I think most people miss in markets when they backtest, because they don't feel what a candle takes to do what it needs to do over the time period that you're on. Because when you hit the forward button on replay mode, the candle closes instantaneously. That's why a lot of people struggle with the psychology of markets in a live situation. Look at the ES, completely bought back up. US 30 almost got all the way back to the open. And this is what we talk about, the system saving us, that like you have to have bearish closes below a box to short, and now price being saved. And it feels good when you see that, because when you see it happen, you want to FOMO short, and then you short, you get filled here, and then price does that. And then it really feels bad. But if you sit here and wait and you didn't get into the position, now it feels good because you didn't get trapped and you're not having to dig out of a hole. You see gold, these are all just big old take profits now, hitting that True Algo box. So let's say in like 30 minutes we close here, push down, and then have a bullish close right there. Then we can have a long position up. But as you guys can see, True Algo members, like how good that gold short worked from that True Algo weekly system right here, the yellow box. The pound entering into the daily box here, DXY into this box. If DXY closes below this box with a bearish candle, that would be DXY back to being bearish after that news volatility. The pound is already bullish. The euro. I'm on the wrong one. I apologize. The euro. It has to just close bullish, but these are all bullish closes earlier. Not saying that any of these wicks are something easy to handle or play, but until the euro loses this box, there's no reason to be bearish on it. Gold pushing up stronger now too. Sorry that I'm back over to the indexes. Look at US 30. I'm just laughing because like how different the US 30 looks right now compared to the NQ. The NQ is about to hit that weekly open bearish, and the US 30 is now above its daily open bullish from the box. Excuse me, clearing my throat. And then ES holding the bottom of the box too. Isn't big boxes 100%? Like US 30 is such a good example. Are you talking, Coco? You're talking about crypto, right? This here, right? Isn't that what you're saying? I'm glad I helped you on gold, Marius. That's awesome to hear, bud. That's what I'm saying. Like we all get so fixated on trying to make the indexes do something when sometimes we have to wait to close. But that entire time now, for the past hour, gold has gone exactly as planned, and so you don't have to wait for the indexes. Well, you can wait on the indexes while enjoying gold at the same time. Yeah, the yellow weekly box is doing exactly as planned. It is the it's not just strong support because it can be on either side, right? You know what I mean? And I know you know that too. But it's doing its job where price, it's very hard for price to break it, and if it does, then we're trending. Man, my throat's killing me. I apologize, guys. I'll be on for the next close in 9 minutes. I'll update markets as we see them, and then I'll be out. And then True Algo members, just note that it might take till 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the NQ and the other two indexes to equalize out and then start moving in the same directions. You can see that the NQ and US 30 are still going in the opposite directions of each other. Gold still holding at the daily box. And then crypto folks, you're still in the same spot. We did put in, by what I was telling you guys earlier about that potential new low until we can get above the box here on Bitcoin. Crypto is going to continue to struggle. And this is an area to collect price until we lose the box. And if you lose this box right here, Bitcoin is going to drop the markets quite hard. The only saving grace could be if Ethereum can hold the box. But if Bitcoin loses this box and Tether gets above these boxes, crypto is going to drop quite hard going into this Asia session. Gold putting in another new low, by the way. So if you left any meat on your bone for gold, it is just tumbling right now in your favor. Next major take profit is the weekly open right here. You can see now we've started a bearish daily trend on gold. And one of those things, like even though this says that, we had that opportunity live on the stream up here. And it's such a monster of a move. I'm sure DXY might be muscling up a little bit again. Yeah, a little bit. And then index is still struggling. US 30, you're back to that daily open over and over again. NQ is below the box. ES is not below the box yet, but in 6 minutes, if we can close right here on the ES, same thing with the NQ, that's a bearish confirmation for very strong short positions that we'll be looking for if we get that close here in 6 minutes. You're correct, Eagle. That's what and I think I was just saying that, bud. Room's asking, what are we waiting on? Gold and NQ. The NQ, now that it's down here, if you can close below this box, we know the close is in 6 minutes, then we can look for its next target, which is this box right here. There's also a True Algo beacon as well right there. It's an older beacon. It's not today's beacon. And then the ES, you can see, like, this way we talk about protecting the position. You guys, we strive to teach people patience because it's one of the biggest mistakes retail traders make. You see how, like, every time it comes down here, even if it dips below, you're like, oh, I can get into hardcore shorts, and then it just bought back up from the box. That's why we talk about it has to close below the box to be bearish. And at least from a live perspective, you get to see it. Even if it's the action of not taking a position when you're practicing, you want to be able to try to predict where price is going to head and when the action should take place. And we don't take action when the candle has not closed yet. And by the way, US 30 is still completely going in the opposite direction. I mean, it's doing its job from the weekly system by True Algo, but it is just going for it, man. It's crazy how different the US 30 and the NQ's candle is currently. Gold, by the way, it's like one tick away from hitting the next box. But just again, as we said earlier about that weekly open being the next take profit tool, and there you go. What a short on gold. You'll see silver tumbled too. Watch. And there's silver. Remember right here, you guys watch the circle that we said live. That was that bearish confirmation on silver. So again, I'm over here waiting for bearish confirmations on the indexes. Even though the ES and NQ are both bearish, they haven't confirmed. And I follow my rules, so I wasn't able to get into short ideas on them. But the entire time, I'm able to get in a short idea on both gold and silver. So I don't have to force these two to do something. Then I know I'm repeating what I'm saying, but again, we're here to educate and teach people. You don't have to be an index person only. You don't have to be, I only trade Tesla. That's a retail concept. There's no hedge fund that says I only trade a single asset. And I hope that's one of the things that we can teach you if you guys join us. But look at silver. Again, we said bearish daily trend, and just look at it. Boom. Goodbye. Back over to gold. Euro and the pound still holding in place. The Forex market tends to slow down just a little bit during the New York Open. And again, US 30 actually put in a new high. Sorry that I'm laughing. I don't think it's funny like in a negative way towards people. It's just how different the index futures look right now. But a brand new high put in on US 30. I'm not going to say that any of these wicks are something that's easy to play, but still holding the box. The NQ, we talked about that daily open stopping price from that full take profit that was hit, and that's what Room asked. But now we're waiting for this candle to close, and if it closes below, that's a bearish move on the NQ, or bearish confirmation. It would be so much better for the ES to also close bearish, because then you have a bigger strength of move to push these things down. The close is in less than 3 minutes now. That we'll be watching together as a group. And then there's lots of contract updates here in 3 minutes. Oil should have a bigger move, I would imagine. I believe the contracts have a reset here, or an EIA update, I believe is what it is. So expect some more volatility on oil. You guys notice how like crypto's still just holding within the boxes? That's what I mean about collecting inside the True Algo system with all these stacks. The bigger move on crypto will be when it's down here or up there. That's why the boxes are there to help us. US 30 with a crazy wick on top now. 2 minutes away. Any last minute questions you guys have, please let me know. And again, if you haven't hit the like button or the subscribe button, please do. We appreciate it. And if you guys have questions, just come head over to our Discord. Our Discord is free, and you can ask questions there as much as you want, and we're there to help you. And then, again, if you're someone who's been struggling, like many of us do in the beginning, and then struggling to find consistency, if you put that wall in your way where you're going to keep trying everything for 1 month, that's fine, but it's going to be a wall that's in your way. And can't stress enough, if you're looking to invest in yourself, we offer higher discounts off of the longer term plans. But if you think our system's expensive, it's not just the indicator. The live stream I'm doing right now, you get every single day, and we do it towards the end of the London session into the New York session 5 days a week. And we have 50% off the yearly plan right now if you want to take advantage of it. It's totally up to you. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Marius. We appreciate it. You guys see that ES thing? That's why we talk so much. Like I can't stress enough about a live perspective. Look, do you see how much the price changed in 2 minutes? Because we talked about the 3 minute close, closing in 3 minutes. Look at the current price now. Look where the candle is now. all the way in the box. That means, once again, it's neutral. That's True Algo stopping us from making too quick or too hasty of decisions. And look at the ES. It went from the bottom of the box now all the way back up here. Again, there's no shorts now. Even if price rejects again, do you see how much it can change in 2 minutes? And that's why we wait for a confirmation close. So no shorts to be had still on the indexes, because I don't believe in the next 30 seconds we're going to push down below the box. There's the close. So there you go. Once again, we have closed in the box. We've closed in the box. There's no shorts on the ES and NQ. And there's the bullish move going. US 30 is confirmed bullish. This is very hard from a stop loss standpoint when you practice, because your stop can't be below the box because it's too far. So you could use like the daily open. You could use the True Algo strength of move. These are just potential ideas when you practice, because we notice that the stop loss is very far away. Hope that helps. You guys see this? Again, think about retail traders, guys. Think about what we're saying. Look at the current candle now. Look how bullish. And guys, this is not a small move. About those people trying to go short at the bottom because they somehow think price is bearish. But look, that's why the closes matter. And this is what I mean about like the system protecting you. If you stare at the candles and you try to force the candles to do something for you instead of waiting for a close, those people get absolutely wrecked, and we don't make that decision. That's why I love this system. Look at it, man. This is no joke. This is 75 ticks right now, by the way, on the NQ. 75 from not getting trapped here at the bottom. The euro is still in the box. It has not lost the box yet, so no reason to be bearish. Gold is still bearish. You have hit a major take profit once again. So it's hard to continue to get into new positions on it. But as you guys can see, True Algo box, bearish close. So you should expect price to be bearish, but this isn't one that I would aggressively be getting into to add more shorts in. Again, trying to be transparent about that because you have hit this box. And silver is in the trend box as well. Again, silver right here with those bearish closes from the box. We're in a bearish daily trend on silver as well as we wait for that to load. It's within the trend box. You'll see in a second. Sorry for the delay. Unless I broke the system, so there's the probability of that. There you go. Yep, and then the stop would be right here, just above the box. And now it's a good 2.5 to 1 almost at this point, once it gets to weekly open especially. But that'll be the next target. And then True Algo members, just note that on gold, you're now expecting silver, lower prices for the rest of the day on silver. And if silver closes below here, there's nothing left except for just literally downfall. Right here is that such an important line that you want silver to hold, just to sort of congregate in this area. If not, if it loses that line, it's not looking good for the silver bulls. Index is putting up strong. US 30 did just put in a new high on that current candle. Any last minute questions or comments that I can help you guys with? I really hope that the gold idea helped people, and then you guys got to at least see for, 3 or 4 straight, so 1 hour worth of candles on the index is about, sometimes it's just about doing nothing and watching the candles move because we're waiting for closes, and those closes help protect us. I really do mean it. And again, you'd have to see it more often. You can come to our Discord. You can check it out. We'll be here to help you. A lot of people feel like when you join something there, you might fend for yourself, but you get your questions answered when you join our group. In our live streams, you can ask me questions on assets, and I'll continually be there to help you, as will Otoro and our other members. You're welcome. Thanks, Paul. We appreciate it, bud. Yeah, man, I mean, we've all been in places where, we ask questions, and no offense, guys, the amount of spam that I see compared to the other people on the live chat's different than you, and, it's hard to answer the YouTube stream, but when you guys are in our Discord, it's people get their questions answered instantaneously that they're asking, and also there's no delay. There's so much delay on YouTube as well. That's some of the problem. I'm talking, and then I see your question, but your question comes 15 seconds after I said something, and I'm not sure if I'm even on the same asset. We did put a new low on gold just now. Crypto folks, not a new low just yet, but again, you can see the bearishness is continuing until we can get Bitcoin to close above the boxes. And that can help some of you guys, even though you're not with True Algo, going into this Asia session and towards the end of the day. Crypto folks, there's no reason to be overly bullish till we can get above 64.2 on Bitcoin. And I hope that helps you guys going into that Asia session. US 30 continuing to put in new highs. And again, there's no reason to be bearish on the ESNNQ till it loses the box. It has to lose the box, and as you guys can see, it hasn't. Gold looks like it's still pushing down. Yep, new lows on gold continuing. Another new low on gold just now. Pound still holding in the box. Sorry, the euro. I keep flip-flopping those names. I apologize. I think the pound might have had a bearish close below the box now. Reminder that the pound filled that gap we talked about live. Nope. Yeah, so like the pound is still being protected by True Algo, as in like, whoa, should I go short now? And the answer is no. It has to close below the box. Same the way the ES looks, right? It has to close below here to have shorts. Oops, wrong button. Any last minute questions that you guys have or anything like that? Someone just said that the Aussie played really well too. Let's check it out. Yep. 2 monster wins on the Aussie. You guys will see the Aussie box is literally right here. The Aussie was requested by someone. I don't realize, I can't scroll up and see who it was right now on the live. But we talked about that monster short here. And again, you're watching that True Algo weekly box do its thing. Bam, man. And this is a True Algo 180, by the way. It's when you make it from one side of the system to the next. And like, this, so to speak, the price of admission, there you go, man. It's just absolutely fantastic. No bullish candle closes whatsoever. Nothing but shorts. And remember what I talked to you guys earlier, like we don't take a long here. So you miss out on that long position, but you're at least not going against your statistics. You take your statistics in your favor. That's not a long idea. You missed a long idea, but 2 absolute monsters of shorts that were very aggressive in your favor, which is what we want to see. So thanks for reminding me about the Aussie. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Tiago. Yeah, man, that gold and Aussie, huge, tremendous wins. And I apologize that we had to be a little boring on the indexes. But, guys, that's the markets, man. If you think every single day you're going to catch every single move, the markets are going to humble you. They will do nothing but humble you in that case. So hopefully we can help you guys create patience and not do that. Cool. All right, guys, I'm going to get off now. I hope that this live stream was helpful. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you have questions, just come join us over on our Discord. We'll be here to help you. And again, what you see right now is what we do 5 days a week in our Discord live with no lag from YouTube. So I appreciate you guys. Again, when this is done, if you can share the stream or comment on it afterwards, because they don't show these comments that are in chat, and you can comment on the video, we appreciate it. If that's the only thanks that you can give us, then it means a lot to us, and I appreciate it. And again, head over to Discord and check us out. And reminder that on our current platform on our website, truealgo.com, we have a 50% off coupon to join us for an entire year. And sometimes it's worth making that investment instead of continuing to go to everywhere else and trying to force something to work. We'll actually be here to help you throughout that entire process. All right, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day. I appreciate you.